Hello, my name is Jacqueline. I'm a corporate flight attendant and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, obviously, I've been grounded for quite some time. If you're new to my channel, just being grounded means my plane is not flying anywhere. The company who I fly for is not flying anywhere. I am basically a stay-at-home flight attendant. So today on my channel, I want to do something a little bit different. I think it's going to be fun, but I've been catching up on my vlogs, filming them and watching them, and I'm sure you guys have been watching them too. I got sucked into a deep rabbit hole the other day where I started watching vlogs from like 5 years ago, and I stumbled across something called the TMI tag. TMI, too much information. I'm sure you guys already know this. I thought it would be something fun for me to try, definitely something new for my channel, but just a way for you guys to get to know me a little bit more. And since I'm not flying right now, it's the perfect time to do something like this. So this is kind of long. There are 50 questions. Now would be a great time for you to grab a little water and a snack. We might be here for a while. All right, question number 1. I should have looked at this before. Question number 1 is, what are you wearing? I currently have a very cute color block sweater on. I tried to match my lipstick to the lower portion, but since this is quarantine life, I've got pajama bottoms on the bottom. So the top half of me, totally prepared for this video. The bottom half of me is ready to get back into quarantine lazy mode. Question number 2, have you ever been in love? Yes, I have been in love. I am married and I am in love with my husband. Question number 3, have you ever had a terrible breakup? Yes, I've had one definitive terrible breakup and then like slow series of breakups leading to like the final one where we kept getting back together and we would fight because we knew it wasn't good, and then we would break up, and then like the big breakup finally happened. All contact stopped. Question number 4, how tall are you? I am 5'7". My license might say 5'8". Question number 5, how much do you weigh? The last time I checked, I weighed 130 pounds. I'm sure in quarantine, I'm maybe closer to 140 pounds. I'm trying to stay active. I have exercised almost every day, but I have also been sitting on the couch a lot longer than I normally do, and I've been snacking a lot more than I normally do too, so maybe that's changed since quarantine. Question number 6, do you have any tattoos? Yes, I have 2 tattoos. When I turned 18, I figured it was time for a tattoo. So like any smart thinking 18-year-old, I went to the tattoo parlor and it's just the outline of a star on my toe. It's not filled in or anything, it's just 5 lines, so nothing big. And I thought that tattoo was very painful, so I waited, I don't know, almost 10 years until I got my second tattoo, and it's just on my upper rib cage, and it's wings and then like a little magic fairy wand. I got it for my godmother who had passed away as a little tribute, and who would know, all these years later I would become a flight attendant and wings are still relevant. So those are my only 2 tattoos. They're easy to cover. In a professional setting, no one would know that I had them. Question number 7, do you have any piercings? Yes, I have, noticeable ones in right now, my ears, but I have actually 3 in my earlobe. And then on this ear, I don't have any rings in, but I have holes there, so I could put 2 hoops there. And I've got this little guy hanging out. I usually just tuck him in for work and just leave it in there. And then this pierced, and I occasionally wear an earring in there. And then I have my septum pierced. So there's my septum ring. I never take it out. I was out with my friend Jessica and we had good intentions for having a good day. We went to yoga class and then we went for cocktails. We had a few too many palomas and she had the idea of going and getting tattoos, and I knew I didn't want anything permanent. So I thought, just pierce my septum. I'll tuck it into my nose. No one will ever know it's done. So I've probably ever worn it outside of my nose like 5 or 6 times in the years that I've had it. Question number 8 is OTP. What? Hold on, I have to Google this. I might be too old for this challenge or this tag. OTP meaning. One true pairing. OTP, which stands for one true pairing, is a term that signifies a person's favorite fictional romantic relationship. I don't know. 50 First Dates is my favorite movie, so I feel like Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore in that film. That's my OTP. I don't know if I'm answering that question right. On to number 9, favorite show. Currently, my favorite show is Narcos on Netflix. One of my all-time favorite shows. I loved The Sopranos. I loved Sex and the City. Although watching Sex and the City now, that show is kind of terrible. Number 10, favorite bands. Okay, here's a confession. I have the musical taste of a 60-year-old man. I love Jimmy Buffett. I love the Beatles. I love Led Zeppelin. Those are like some of my favorites. And then on the other spectrum, I am a huge, huge hip hop fan. So my musical likes are all over the place. Current favorite bands, I'm really into Tame Impala's new album right now. The Strokes just released some new music. So I'm just gonna go with those two for now. That's too hard of a question for me to answer. Number 11, something you miss. My dog. I had the best dog. Unfortunately, he got sick and passed away. And if we're not talking about like something that's passed on that I miss, I actually miss flying. It was always a fun adventure at work. So I miss working at my job, but I'm grateful that I still have a job. Number 12, favorite song. I probably should look at my iTunes because I think it tells you what your most played songs are, but there's a very strong chance it's Hey Ma by Cameron. Number 13, how old are you? I am 33. Number 14, zodiac sign. I am a Cancer and I feel like I am a true Cancer. I'm a homebody. I'm emotional, but I'm like inward emotional. I don't really express it outwardly, but I'm a Cancer through and through. 15, a quality that you look for in a partner. Well, I should just have Johnny here. Someone who's funny, someone who has the same interests as me, someone who likes leaving events the same time I like leaving events. Also, as much as we need to have things in common, I think it's good for him to be able to introduce me to things. I've learned about a lot of different artists that I wouldn't have listened to, or seen movies or shows that I wouldn't have listened to since Johnny has come into my life. So someone who I have something in common with and someone who can introduce me to fun things. Number 16, what's your favorite quote? I don't know. Probably anything with the F word in it. Number 17, who is your favorite actor? I'm gonna go with George Clooney because I met him and he was everything I was hoping he would be. Number 18, what is your favorite color? My favorite color, believe it or not, is orange. Number 19, loud or soft music? Loud. Number 20, where do you go to when you are sad? Target? Number 21, how long does it take for you to shower? I'm not proud of this, but I can spend some time in the shower. And I'm going to say that's because I have a lot of hair and it takes a long time for me to rinse the conditioner out of it. But I also do a shower self-tanner and my back like always hurts. And I think it's because I pull a suitcase with one hand and I just like the hot water, the feeling of hot water. I feel like it loosens my muscles up. So I spend too much time in the shower. Number 22, how long does it take for you to get ready in the morning? I can have my makeup done, teeth brushed, deodorant on, and a change of clothes in 15 to 20 minutes. If I have to do my hair, it's closer to 30 minutes, so not terribly long. That being said, I also like to shower at night, so I wake up and my hair is dry. If I had to dry my hair, it would take me a lot longer than that. Number 23, have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes, I'm not proud to admit it, but I have been in a fight. We were at a concert, me and my 2 younger sisters, and my youngest sister is 6 years younger than me, and I was probably like 18 to 20 at this time, so she was only 12 to 14. And this girl shoved her, who was probably my age, so someone shoving a person 6 years younger than them. And I let her know that wasn't cool, and she hit me. I hit her. I'd like to point out though, she got kicked out of the show, and I did not, because everyone knew she got physical first. I just let her know verbally, don't touch my sister. Okay, number 24, what is your turn on? So I guess like little gestures or little surprises. Like if Johnny brings home like my favorite dessert one night and I wasn't expecting it, like that's a turn on for sure. 25, turn off body odor. Number 26, the reason I joined YouTube. I guess this is the reason why I joined YouTube from a vlogger standpoint. And when I first wanted to become a flight attendant, had learned a lot from watching YouTube videos. And like blogging was a bigger thing than vlogging was when I became a flight attendant, but I just thought I would try, and I thought I had information that could be helpful to people who wanted to be a flight attendant. I first had a blog and people showed a decent amount of interest in it, and I just thought, hey, here's a new way to communicate with people who are interested in the aviation field. So I uploaded a video to YouTube. The whole thing was extremely awkward. But yeah, I wanted to help people. I liked watching videos, and I hoped that people would like watching my videos too. 27 is fears. If you watch my vlog, my fears are not heights. I'm not afraid of heights, but I am afraid of being in very tall buildings, because if there's a fire, what are you gonna do? I don't like that feeling of potentially being trapped really high. 28, the last thing that made me cry. My cat Lola, who's taking a nap right here, she got really sick a couple weeks ago, really sick. She didn't look good. Naturally, I thought the worst because she's my baby and I love her, and I was just so terrified that something was gonna happen. She's an old cat. And so I took her to the emergency vet, and luckily everything turned out well. Like, she's a healthy cat again. She's here by my side, covering her little cat face, but the last thing that made me cry is when Lola was really sick. When is the last time you said, I love you? Johnny had to go into the office this morning, unfortunately. So when he left, I said, I love you. Either that, or I did talk to my mom earlier today, and I'm pretty sure the phone call ended with an I love you. So number 30, what is the meaning behind your YouTube name? Well, my YouTube name is Jacqueline Travels. My birth name is Jacqueline, and I travel for work. So that's who I am. 31, what is the last book that you read? I'm currently in a book. I'm reading the third book of the Crazy Rich Asian series called Rich People Problems. The last book that I finished was Lessons by Giselle Bündchen, and it was like her memoir. 33, the last show you watched. Narcos last night. 34, who's the last person that you talked to? I already answered this. I was on the phone with my mom not that long ago. 35, the relationship between you and the last person you texted. Well, let me check. Okay, so my last text was a group text between me, my mom, and my two sisters. That answers that. Number 36, what is your favorite food? It's boring, but I love chicken noodle soup all the time. It could be 100 degrees outside. I can come in from a run, and if I'm hungry, I will still love eating chicken noodle soup. I don't know why. Number 37, where is your favorite place to visit? Everywhere, just because I love to see new places and experience new food and new cultures. But places that I would absolutely go back to that I love and adore. Paris, and I have been there multiple times. Anywhere in Italy. My family is Italian. I'm actually only second generation American, so I'm not very far removed from Italy. I loved Morocco. Morocco is probably my number one place that I loved. I also loved Thailand. I would gladly go back to Thailand in a heartbeat. So those are my like 4 top places. Oh, and I loved Australia. And I do need to go back there because I only saw a fraction of it. So I need to spend some more time there too. So those are my top 5 places. Number 38, where is the last place that you were? If we're not counting my kitchen, the last work trip that I did was Jamaica. I was in Kingston, Jamaica for 2 days. Number 39, do you have a crush? Well, I'm married, but I do have like celebrity crushes, and like my longest crush, my crush throughout the years is Shaun White. I love Shaun White. I would love to meet him, but I would never leave my husband for him. All right, number 40, when is the last time that you kissed someone? Before Johnny left for work, I gave him a big old smooch. Number 41, when is the last time you were insulted? Unfortunately, not that I'm insulted, but people like to throw insults at me here on YouTube, and I'm pretty thick-skinned. I think it would take a lot to really get to me, but the last time someone insulted me or tried to insult me was right here on YouTube. All right, number 42, what is your favorite flavor of sweet? This is not a popular one. I love banana. I love banana Laffy Taffies, and the banana runts are my favorite. So I guess that would be my favorite flavor of sweet, but I don't know how many banana flavored things there are. Number 43, what instruments do you play? Well, not to brag, you guys. I was in honors band in middle school and in high school. I played clarinet. I was first chair, And I would be extremely upset if anybody ever challenged me for my chair. I haven't played in years. I actually still have it. And I always think I'm gonna take my clarinet out and see if I still know how to read music and play it. Also in high school, I was in guitar. So I know the chords. I wouldn't say like I'm a guitar player. Hey Logan. And that's it, just a clarinet and a guitar. Number 44, what is your favorite piece of jewelry? Probably my engagement ring. Number 45, what is the last sport that you played? The last sport that I played, the last sports team that I was on, I think was a basketball team in middle school. But the last sport that I played tennis on a layover in Trinidad. Number 46, what is the last song that you sang? When I was getting ready, I was listening to music and I was singing along to it, and I think Now I'm In It by Haim was the last song that I was singing. Number 47, what is your favorite chat up line? I feel like anything that's gonna make me laugh is gonna be my favorite. Again, it was like that turn on thing. Like, if you can make me laugh, that's definitely a good thing. Number 48, have you ever used it? No. I don't know, Johnny and I have been together for 7 years now. It's been a really long time before I was like chatting the guys up in the bars. I can't remember though. There's a good chance I said something stupid to someone at some point. Number 49, when is the last time you hung out with someone? Oh my God, we're in quarantine. I wish I could remember. I feel like the last time I was at a restaurant, it was me and my mom and my sister Katie getting Thai food. I feel like the last time that I saw a friend, I don't even know. I honestly can't remember. It was before March 5th because I came back from Jamaica on the 5th and the coronavirus was a thing and everyone was like slowly starting to get paranoid about going out. So I know since I've been not working and back from the last trip that I worked, I hadn't seen a friend. I couldn't even tell you. I don't know. But I have been video chatting, so I'm not out of touch with my friends at this point. All right, we are to the last question, finally. Number 50, who should answer these questions next? There's a lot of people who I would love to see answer this. I'm nosy, I like knowing things about people. Logan is trying to knock my whole setup down, so I've gotta hold him. That being said, this challenge is super old. I think it's like over 5 years old at this point. Hi, baby. So I'm not gonna tag anyone just because I haven't responded to any of the challenges that I've been tagged on during this quarantine time. I'm not about to do my push-up challenge and put it all over my Instagram. Of course, there's a ton of people who I would like to see. If you do it, tag me because I will watch you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned a little bit something about me and you thought it was fun. Please leave me a thumbs up for this video and make sure to subscribe to my channel. If you're looking for me on social media, my Twitter is @JackTravels. That's JAC Travels. If you're looking for me on Instagram, it's the same as it is here. On YouTube, Jacqueline Travels. If you guys have any other questions that you want me to answer, why not? It's the perfect time to do it. Post them down below. I'll make a video about it. Thank you guys again very much for watching. Stay safe and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.